The war for the symbiotes continues in the pages of Venom 160, also known as Venom Inc. Part 5. So building off of what has happened in this series before, we see that things are sort of starting to build towards the ultimate climax of this crossover. We see that the symbiote heroes consisting of Venom, who is Eddie Brock, Agent Anti-Venom Flash Thompson, Manic, and Black Cat are all after Price, aka Maniac, and we see that Maniac himself is up to his old tricks. But this time, of course, he has Spider-Man under his control and he's telling him what to do. Spidey is quick to tell him that he decided to leave these guys behind and that things are going to work out since they're going to walk into a trap. Unfortunately, Spidey ends up slipping up by cracking a joke where Maniac realizes that he's not under his influence. Fortunate for Spidey, his crew that's here to defend him was right behind him, being able to track him. As they jump in and a giant fight between all the symbiotes breaks out across this warehouse. And it's pretty great. We see a lot of great action, we see a lot of jokes being tossed back and forth, we see a lot of gunfighting. It's pretty good, honestly, from start to finish. It's very detailed, very cool looking, and we even see all the symbiotes get outsmarted. As it turns out, they're going to use the anti-venom by spreading it everywhere and then blowing up across all of the symbiote people to be able to get them to break apart from the little pieces that they have on them, and it works. Although there is one little piece that is left over that they have to worry about. And then there's a lot more pieces that all start retreating. Once they start trying to catch up to them, they realize where they're going. And where they're going is nowhere good, as Price has now called them all up upon themselves, and he's realized that he should never have spread them. Instead, he should have kept them all for himself, as he's now one giant ultimate looking Venom with guns and everything piercing out of his body. Venom 160 is an action-packed issue in what you expect out of an action-packed issue, but I did enjoy it. I did definitely enjoy some of the character interplay and how they're setting everything up. I like that Maniac has now figured out what he needs to do and how he needs to control the symbiotes, and it definitely seems like a conclusion is going to be pretty much within hand's reach. Overall, if you've enjoyed this series so far, you're definitely going to enjoy this, even if it's a lesser issue than the previous ones. 6.5 out of 10.